Hello and welcome back. I'm James Rose and this is Chinese Parents. We are Jenny, the 3-year-old who is currently expected to learn the ballet by the age of 5. I can't see how this can possibly go wrong. But right now we need to pick our schedule. We have learned to speak. There's not a lot we can actually do right now. We do need more EQ though, so I believe Learn to Speak was giving us EQ. Yeah, we also need more imagination, but we can get a little bit of imagination by clapping to the music, but that's not a lot. Well, it also gives +5 action. Is this action? If so, that might be worth it. No, I'm just going to go with Learning to Speak to get our EQ up, because we need more EQ if we're going to learn to be friendly. So, as an exciting now 4-year-old by the look of it, we're going to spend all our time learning to speak. Older and younger classes. You look at the upperclassmen and think them all very tall, making you feel afraid and weak. Great. No self-control. Your parents dote on you and you don't really learn how to sit or stand properly. Amazing. EQ down. That's what I wanted to see. Making faces. What's the point of me picking what I'm doing each day if half of these are going to be random events? Where's the, structure of a 4-year-old Chinese girl's life? Anyway, 50 imagination for making faces. Never to roll your eyes, sure. I'm sure we won't be doing that at our dad constantly. Practice speaking. I just realised this thing here that keeps popping up is actually giving us the lightning bolts, which we then use on the mind map thing. More EQ, more EQ. We're learning how to speak. Good for us. Amazing. So we're probably half decent at talking at this point. New skills. Pinyin. Don't know what that is. And baby yoga. Mom. I'll get you anything you want as long as you behave. I hope me doing that voice isn't really annoying. Narration. When your parents are satisfied with you, they will give you a chance to fulfill your wishes. If there's anything you want, head to request under events. Oh, and we have a new button. Okay. Your parents will provide you with different entertainment activities depending on your age. Of course, the precondition is that your parents have enough face and that you're lucky. Okay, so I can go to the nearby. Why is this a request if I'm going in secret? Is Dad taking me there without telling Mom? Is that what this is? Well, this is a 75% chance of succeeding. We have enough face for all of these, I think. Number of requests you can make with your parents increases over time. You gain extra requests by behaving well. Okay, we don't have any requests right now anyway, so even though there's 75% success rate, we can't do it. Do I gain that by learning the ballet then? If I learn the ballet, then I'm allowed to go to the slide? Is that how this works? Sure. We can learn a few more things now. We can't quite get both of these. It would be good if I could learn both of them. So let's go to our mind map. And I'm going to grab that. Then we want to grab I don't really want this one because it's not going to unlock many tiles. This will though. And then I can do that. Okay, can we get both? We can get both of these now. So for the rest of this, I just want to try and unlock as many tiles as possible to try and find the thing for the next mind map. Absorb all adjacent fragments. Brilliant. Wow, that's actually really good. We should find more of those. Oh, next level. Excellent. Looking at this, picking these, inefficient. This, much better. Probably shouldn't pick the random ones. I don't think that's very good. That was good. Next level again. Excellent. So this 4-year-old is becoming super smart by getting lucky. This is where min-maxing comes into life. You have to start when you're 4, and then the rest of your life will go smoothly. I'm just kind of clicking randomly at this point because, let's be fair, Mum and Dad don't know what they're doing. Grandma keeps feeding us poison, so we're going to probably grow up to be like a drug addict or something at this rate. Oh, I'm out of energy. Okay. So we can now learn yoga. This might actually be moving towards ballet. I don't know. But we're going to learn yoga. That gave us a ton of charm, apparently. We're going to learn friendly. Yeah, that gave us charm as well. Cool. Mum gave you a box of chocolates to show your classmates because of your actions. Your classmates all really like you. You understand the word a little better. Cool. We're growing up. We're learning that bribing people works. Congrats on the reward. You were selected as the one who loves to brush their teeth. Okay, so basic kindergarten crap is what we're looking at there. So next we need more EQ and more imagination so we can learn Pinion, whatever that is. Looks like reading. And painting class. So... Okay, we have a request now. That was maybe from learning the skills? I don't know really what we're doing here. I'm 4. How am I supposed to know how this works? So we can make... I'm a 4-year-old. So I don't know about success rates. But if I was a 4-year-old, what would I like to do? Go to a slide. Jump up and down on the sofa, download a new tablet children game. Well, any good parents wouldn't have introduced me to this sort of thing just yet, so I probably want to go to the slide. And despite the 75% success chance, we failed. That's what it's like being a 4-year-old. So, I don't know what any of these are. Ordinary. Baby yogurt. Okay. Then mood. Friendly. Chinese. Yeah, so Pinyin is probably like basic Chinese, I'd guess. Being British, I don't know much about China. Especially when... I don't know much about speaking their language anyway. I know basic general things about China. Which is why I know that I'm probably going to be assassinated by the time I finish playing this game. Art is an essential skill, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So, I think we're good now to go on to next turn. We don't need to learn to speak anymore. Learning to speak is boring. Clear all that out. We need EQ and imagination. Being friendly does give us EQ. This gives us more action points for next turn, so I guess putting some of these in is good. Clapping to the music. Does that mean I can get a new trait or I have a new trait? Let's just do a bit of a mix. Let's do friendly, then we'll play around a bit, then we'll do some more friendly, and there we go. I'm sure this is fine. Friendly. You practice being friendly. Excellent. Our upperclassmen are bullying us. Giving a gift. The gift giver gets commendation at kindergarten. Your parents say giving gifts is bad. No, I don't think my mum's ever told me giving gifts is bad, but I'm going to click yes anyway. Mum tells you not to speak with strangers, but you really don't know what a stranger is, so Mum hasn't taught us basic life skills that a 4-year-old should know. Got it. No. I don't know if clicking this gains me anything, other than the satisfaction of knowing 10,000 other people are the same as me. You begin loving the spring outlets ever since Schoolfest began arranging them. Sure, stepping in poo's great. You like playing on the seesaw. This isn't on my own. Why are all these other people here? Get off my seesaw, goddammit, it's mine. Friendly, spring outing, seesaw, and we've learnt a new skill, mood management. Of course we have. So as a 4-year-old, we now understand the best way of managing our mood. You take out your anger on the people you don't like, and you be happier on the people you do. New expectations available. Key primary school. So we're going to primary school soon. Dear, our daughter will undergo... Oh, sorry. Dear, our daughter will undergo her key primary school assessment in 2 years. I did, however, have to pull some strings to get her this interview. I don't want her going to no second-rate school. You are always nagging. God, woman. You may rest assured that our daughter will manage after all. She is my daughter. Her father pins all his hopes on her. Sure. You sound like a super responsible dad. Oh god, I'm stressed. I'm 4 and I'm already stressed. Scheduling too much study will increase your stress. You run into mental problems if you overstress yourself. Great. That's what I want to know as a 4-year-old. Okay. In order to get into a decent key primary school, we need 500 EQ, and we also need to learn ballet. We have a bit less time to do the EQ, so I guess we'll work towards that one first. I still don't know how I actually learn ballet. I don't know what it falls under. So I would imagine it can't be ordinary, but baby yoga is apparently under ordinary, so maybe it is. But I would guess it's under lost the thing. Study route. I'd guess it's under art. I would always account dancings as under art. Anyway, what are we going to learn today? Absorb all adjacent fragments. Ah, cheats. Cheating is the best way to get through in life. Absorb all adjacent fragments. Excellent. That's what we want. I'm also going to grab this thing. Then we're going to come down here because he's a bear. Let's see. We need more EQ. We definitely need more EQ and a bit of imagination. EQ is forgotten. Not available right now, maybe? IQ, memory, imagination. Oh, EQ is the red one, but that's a crappy tile, so I'm not going to click that. This is a good tile, though. Sure. Can we actually get any of these? Oh no, I just ran out of energy. I was going to say if I pick certain ones, maybe, but no. So, scheduling time. Satisfaction. There is a chance to gain rewards when your parents' expectations are high, or to be punished when it's low. Be sure to strike a balance between entertainment and study. Sure. Let's clear this out then. Oops. So, we definitely need more EQ right now. My stress goes down if I do these things. I don't actually have a number on the stress meter, so the -5 doesn't mean anything to me. Obviously, the best thing to do then is to study as much as possible and get our EQ up. Stress +5. Okay, so I guess one study is equivalent to one entertainment in balancing out at the moment. Maybe that'll change later. Yeah. More action. We want this is. I like this pop-up. Now I've realised what this is. This pop-up is really good. Narration. I stand next to the high sofa, listening to Mom talk about her past. Mind shadow size. The shadow of my mind has decreased in size? Whatever could this mean? I have no idea, but I got a request in some action points. That's alright. Oh, maybe mind shadow size is something to a satisfaction? I don't know. Being able to pull rather long strands of snot from your nose is your only skill. Well, I'm glad we established that. Popular. We have no imagination, but we're charming. I mean, you notice the beautiful girl in your class always has people following her. Okay, we've figured out how to be popular. We follow the other popular kids. And despite me clicking loads of EQ things to try and get this up, we've probably just lost more than we've gained. Someone stole our water cup. And we practice being friendly a bit more. A new skill. Oh, we're learning arithmetic now. Plus, minus, times, divide. Excellent. Obviously, being Chinese, we have to study that straight away. It won't let me. Personal information. Click here from time to time. You might be pleasantly surprised. Size of your mind shadow is affected by rewards from your parents, punishments, and your stress. When your mind shadow exceeds 100, the game will immediately be over. Oh god, we're going to commit suicide with a 5-year-old. What does this mean? This is just a white circle, a poorly drawn white circle. How am I supposed to interpret this? I guess it currently says 0, so I guess when this is full, that's when we kill ourselves. How you schedule your activities will affect your friends. The information shown here pertains to your closest friends. The final ending is also affected by your friends. George R.T. is a great storyteller. Nana is a beauty known far and wide. Sheeran Lannister. Well, I hope he owes us something, because a Lannister does always pay his debts. Just loves singing by the campfire. Our dad is neighbour Wang. He's a motorist. Can I click on these for more information? No. Personality traits, you are simply unfathomable. Sure. Player makes the base for your Chinese. Oh, Pinyin. Pinyin is base Chinese. Got it. I'll go with that. Here's where your art journey begins. Strengthen your psyche. Basic math subject. Learn it well. Family tree? Life 1. Okay. So this is going to go life 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go for 50 generations. So by episode 6020 we might be done. Okay, mind map. Action fragments. Absorbing an action fragment grants you action. Remember, you cannot exceed your action cap, which is 150. So picking that up now would be pointless, so I'm going to click on this instead. That's a good one to pick. How much does this give us? Gain a random amount of action. So we'd be best picking that when our action is particularly low to make sure we don't exceed the action cap. Oh, well actually I'm going to do this now. That gave 31, yeah, so it was good I didn't click it just a few bits in. But I'm going to do... That's 50 action, so we don't want to click that yet, actually. Grab that. Grab that. I actually want to grab these as well. And then we'll go on to the next level. And then we click this one in the middle because it gives us the most options. We need EQ, so we're going to click that. We also need study points, so we can learn like basic reading, or we can learn basic mathematics. Neither of those are going to actually help us with these things we need. We need a lot more EQ, actually. I'm not sure the best way of doing that. I also don't know how to learn ballet because I'm 5. Most 5-year-olds don't know how to learn ballet. They generally should be pushed into it by their parents if they're going to do that. Absorb all adjacent fragments. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. I'm going to keep clicking on these ones that give us +1 each turn because I think those are pretty good. And other than that, I'm just trying to focus down on EQ so that we can get the study numbers down. Although, I don't know. No, we still need more EQ for this though. And I think the expectation is probably worth more than studying a little bit sooner. I don't know. Boom. That's what I want to see. And then I'll gain a little bit. No, I won't gain a bit of knowledge. I don't think you can do anything with 5. I think all of these cost at least 10 or 15. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we can either learn to read or learn numbers. Don't you know the answer? Just wing it, or you better study Pinyin the essence of Chinese. This is cheaper. We'll take the cheaper one. Oh yes, I chucked our EQ really high up as well. What am I clicking? Expectations, that's what I want. We're still quite a bit away, so I'm going to keep needing to focus down EQ if I want any chance of actually getting into a half-decent primary school. We have one request. Let's try and go to the slide again. Granted. Thanks, Dad. You're great. And study route, obviously... What are these? I don't understand traits properly yet. I guess like one of these should lead towards ballet. I would guess it's this one. I doubt it's mood management, so I would guess painting class leads toward ballet. That requires imagination, which is not EQ. So I think at this point we can either get one or the other of these, probably. But let's... Oh, we have a choice. We have a choice, guys! You see Dad tucking away a few bills under the bed and you decide to tell Mom, ask Dad, take it. Oh, our Dad's a bit useless, so I'm going to tell Mum. Mum says she'll take care of it for you. Memory plus 100. Excellent. Not what I wanted. Maybe I should have spoke to Dad. That might have given me EQ. Precious, precious EQ. So let's clear that out. What is Pinyin? Pinyin gives loads of EQ, but it also stresses us. How good is... Okay, what can we do here? Oh, there's quite a few things here now. Oh, that gives EQ a -10 stress. It's only a little bit of EQ, but I'm going to chuck one of them in there. It's -10 stress. And that allows us to Pinyin twice. And then I'll just... Okay, so that stress isn't actually going to go any higher. Have an appropriate amount of stress for extra bonuses. So we want it to be a bit high, but not super high, I guess. Expectations we do want high. Slide Empress. Excellent. It's really fun riding the slide with friends. Whoopee. A cute girl saves a comment you have written and gives you a like. Whoopee. Plus 10 to everything. Excellent. So we're riding on the backs of more attractive women already. Popular kid. You notice that the beautiful girl in your class always has people following her. Sugar-coated bullet. Another kid gives you some candy and asks you to play with him, which makes you feel very alive. So we really don't have many friends, do we, from the sounds of it? Pinion. 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 Pinion spelling bee. Good child. I'll teach you some good food. I'll treat you to some good food. Words. You'd think it was in Chinese from how little of this I can read. Good things. Excellent. Resident community slide. It's all good. That was a good, like, part of our 5-year-old life. New skills. Reading and writing. Photonics. Phonic? Words. This is what happens when I branch out into other games. I find I don't know how to say words in them, even though I should know what phonetics are. Geography knowledge. I don't need to know anything outside of China. China is all that matters. I can make a request though. Let's see if we can get the next one. Failure. Dad, I hate you. Study. We can't study anything because we don't have enough knowledge points. Our EQ is still not high enough though, so I don't strictly want to be grabbing those, and we only have 1 turn left for that. So if we're really lucky, we might be able to get enough EQ now. What's this? Absorb all types of the same fragment. That seems really worth it. Okay, does it do... Okay, important test here. Does it do the ones I can't see? No. So those aren't good. EQ. 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 I don't think we have much of a chance of succeeding in life right now. Ooh, which is this? This is memory fragments. There's actually a lot of memory fragments on the board. I have 25 things, so I'm going to grab all of them. I have 5 now, which means I can't do anything. So that's that. Our EQ is not high enough. We're not going to make it into a good school. Because we were concentrating on that, we're also never going to learn ballet. So we're basically destined for failure. What I can do though is learn either phonetics, the teacher's odd accent makes me wonder, or geography. Why does it rain or snow? Why is there seasons? This is affected by EQ. This might boost our EQ if I grab it, so I'm going to do that. It didn't. So we're a failure, but we can also do this now. So we learnt 2 new things. As a 5-year-old, we're great. Teacher encouraged you and gave you a red flower. Aren't we a special little snowflake? More importantly, though, we failed at our mother's expectations. So we're just going to ask Dad if we can go on the trampoline again. He said no because he hates us. So as a 5-year-old, we've basically already failed in life. And that shows you how important it is to be born intelligent, wealthy, and pretty. Yeah. What are we going to do instead? Geography knowledge actually decreases our IQ, which I completely agree with. That's why when you go to university and study geography, you have to colour in pictures of maps. Let's see. I don't know if I've failed the EQ thing yet. If I just do this, we might still be able to get it. Let's try it. So that's -7 EQ. So Mum and Dad are both lying to us because they don't want to tell us about sex yet. And that has ruined our chances of getting into a good school. Well done, Mum and Dad. 15,000 others have had their chances of getting into a good school ruined by their parents lying to them. Catching mood. -30 EQ. The world is against us. Dad has been having issues at work lately and takes it out on you in cold indifference. Our dad is amazing. Dad often nags at you for things you've done wrong in the past. You don't enjoy that very much. Pinion. Pinion is our only friend. Pinion is all that matters. But, okay. We're now selfish. Why are there so many things to worry? I'm exhausted. So my stress got too high, which increased my mind shadow size and dropped my IQ. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. I sat next to the high sofa, listening to Mum talk about her past. More action, shadow size down, requests up. But more importantly, I don't believe we have enough EQ. You didn't meet your parents' expectations. Mum is very sad. More importantly, we can now start learning English, which will be much more useful to us than Chinese, and moral education, which we don't need. So now our only chance is to become a dancer. We're probably going to fail at that too. So instead, we're just going to ask Dad if we can do one of these things. I don't have my child not knowing musical notes. Eat Play-Doh. Yeah, let's eat Play-Doh. Accept. He's accepted. So we couldn't bounce on a settee, but we can eat Play-Doh. That's what our dad thinks is right for us as a 6-year-old, of course. So let's play Collect the Gems. We've failed at getting into a good school. They do still want us to learn ballet, which I believe probably comes after painting class, which means I need more... I basically just need more knowledge points. I don't think more imagination points would help too much, but seeing as this is in a good spot, I'll click it anyway. Our memory is actually really good. Click on memory things. IQ. IQ is the most important stat. We discussed this, even though it's actually pretty poor right now. Memory. How much does these tend to be pretty big, so I'm going to click on some of these. We could learn moral education. That's not what I want, though. I want painting class, which we're 4 short on. EQ, imagination is these. Is there a thingy available? No, there's not. What about now? Nope. We get tons of EQ though. Let's do that. There we go. It's a bit late, but we are very good at understanding other people's emotions for a 6-year-old. China's got trait. Excellent. This is Sony Hugh. How? Hua. China's got trait. Traits in China. Welcome to China's Got Trait live show. This talent show is aimed at choosing and curious. Which trait will you participate with? Traits with a higher score. Okay, so Mum's entered us into a talent show. This can only end well. What am I going to be good at? My highest thing is EQ. We don't know how well any of these are going to go, but seeing as I believe EQ did help us with spelling for some reason, so let's go with that. Yeah, I'm a 6-year-old and I can spell okay. Please let me win China's Got Trait. All contestants ready? Okay, D&D takes part in the contest with his new book. Okay, someone's written a book and I'm just like can spell the words bee and dog. Next up is Shireen Fay with his debut film Happy Meeting. In the end, Jenny Laird Pinion Spelling Bee. After all these great performances, we will now move on to the grand prize ceremony. This year, the greatest potential prize goes to, or potentiality prize, unsurprisingly, not this 6-year-old child who can barely spell. Next, we welcome Director Wang from China's Got Talent's Development Committee to announce the winner of the grand prize. This year, the winner is, again, not me, because I'm 6. Thank you, everyone. This will be this year's China's Got Trait. We'll see you next year. Why was I entered into that? And why is he now in my room? Get this guy out of my room. Oh no, what's he going to do to us? How do you like the Giant Show? It's not all about which trait you choose, but the public's taste. Okay, so basically we need to be prettier. It's just no one knows what will be popular next time. Sure, you can keep lying to the child. So, expectations. We still have 2 turns for ballet. So I'm not going to I'm going to learn to paint, just to see if I was right that ballet comes after painting, rather than picking either of these other things. And so we're going to leave that for now. Yeah, Pinion was affected by EQ. Let's clear that out though. And this time let's actually manage our stress a bit. Cartoons. That actually puts her satisfaction down. Let's not do that. Are any of these actually any good? Okay, this is probably the best one. So I'm going to put a couple of them in there. And then the rest of it... I love how geography puts IQ down. Face, memory, sure, let's learn English. English will be important when we go and study some degree over there. Doesn't matter what, as long as we get to go to England. Oh god, I'm not a potato anymore. I'm actually a small child. This is kind of weird. I have the mind of a 23-year-old guy from England, and I'm in the body of a 6-year-old Chinese girl. This can never end well. There's no slide. Shh. Don't behave like that on the street. Look, other people are laughing at you. Our mum is a sociopath. There are so many kids in primary school. If you behave well, they will like you and make friends with you. So we're helping out by playing on a slide for your sake. You wake up and realise you've wet the bed, but don't tell mum. Or she's going to clean the sheets, so she's going to notice. You find a classmate and the teacher calls both of your parents to school. Somehow that made me smarter, but less imaginative. Yes, I have been in that situation. Goodbye kindergarten. I have beaten up a kindergarten child. That's what I'm saying there. Your children and teachers are taking a group photo together. Mum says it's your last day. Blah de blah. We'll learn phonetics. We'll learn more about phonetics. Because English language is all that matters. We need to learn to speak English quickly. Rather than having my own room, I'm now locked in a classroom. That's what happens when Chinese children are old enough to go to school. Dad says, you seem to be very interested in the little shop. I'll try my best to give you your pocket money on time from now on. But you know I can't give you too much, so please don't go crazy with shopping. You'll get pocket money each turn from now on. The amount of pocket money you get is related to your father and mother's job. You can also get extra pocket money for your work under events. Oh, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. So, I think part of the idea of this is once I've grown up, it'll say like how well I've done, and then we have another child. And so the better I do in this life means the better the next life is, because I'm going to be able to get better education and more treats and stuff, because the previous one supposedly did well. Although we've already established I'm probably going to be ending up on the street doing drugs. So let's see what this event is. A face duel. An old classmate and a successful woman. She keeps on improving. Sure. I mean, I can do some flips, and I was in a spelling bee at some point, so I'm sure I'll win this. Okay, it's actually my mum doing this. You don't have time for beauty. Blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. Starting line. When my daughter learned how to walk, other children her age just learn how to turn around. How many companies do you have? 0. Full flip marks. As soon as my child starts doing somersaults, the entire national gymnastics team comes knocking. Working is just the best. Drummer. My child plays the drum like a champ and has even participated in national television. My goal is 100 million this year. Oh god, we're right on the edge. Mum might lose. Go, let's play the Slide Empress card. My daughter has over 9,000 postures when playing on the slide. I have to check my pockets. My socks? What? Oh, stocks. I read that as socks. No, stocks. Okay, yeah, she's just flaunting wealth. Doesn't matter though, because we're in a spelling bee. Guess my child is learning opinion reading machine. Yeah. And we gain more face, which is what's important. Maybe that means our mum will get a better job, and then we can get more pocket money. But that will be next time, because I'm going to end this episode there. Thank you for watching. I've been James Riz. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.